Hey guys, I get many requests to do more beginner tutorials, and here's an absolute beginner tutorial for creating keyframe animations with Blender. We're going to create this very simple animation in which two objects are moved, scaled and rotated. Okay, first of all we have to create the objects. I increased the size of the timeline editor a bit. You also find this here in the editor types, and this is the editor that we need for creating the animation. Okay, but first let me gently remove the default cube and the camera as well. And then I press Shift and A to add the first cylinder. Because the object that we are animating is made out of two cylinders. This is the first one. And then we can set the vertices, for instance, to 16, and also the size, the radius and the depth. I set this to 0.2 and 0.6. Then I rotate the view by pressing the middle mouse button and move the mouse with the Alt key pressed so that I snap to right orthographic. Be sure that the snapping is set to increment so that we are snapping to the grid. Then I double click to select this edge loop, and then you can use the Move tool and move the edge loop upwards while holding the Ctrl key pressed so that you snap to the grid. I changed the mesh in edit mode that way to keep the pivot point at the center of the face at the bottom. Because when we press S now and scale it, then the pivot point is taken into account and the object stays at the current location. And that's important for the animation. I will come back to this in a moment. Alright, now let's add the second object, again a cylinder. This is the same procedure, Shift and A to add the object. But for this object I set the radius to 0.3 and the size to 0.4. Again I move the edge loop upwards, and then I switch to object mode and set the initial position for the object. And also the object can be snapped to the grid, just press the Ctrl key and move the object upwards. Okay, and this is the initial setup for the objects and we can start creating the animation. I select this cylinder first to create the first animation, and this will be a rotation and a scale. So the first thing we have to do is to store the current scale and rotation of the object as a keyframe to the first frame in the timeline. When you add a keyframe, you store this information at a certain point, at a certain frame in the timeline. To insert the keyframe, in this case for rotation and scale, you press the I key, and then you see it is added here to frame number 1, because this is the current location of the playhead. Here see it, rotation and scale are stored as keyframes for the object. Okay, but how to create an animation? First let's move the playhead, let's say to frame number 60. At this frame I set a different scale and rotation for the object. So I switch to the scale tool first and scale the object along the Z axis, and again I hold the Ctrl key so that we are snapping to the grid. Okay, that's a good size, and the next thing I do is to press the R key followed by Z and type in 360, and with this I'm rotating the object 360 degrees around the Z axis, and then I press again the I key to insert a keyframe for rotation and scale. And look at this, what happens. The rotation and scale are extrapolated between the keyframes, and this is how you create a keyframe animation. Then I select the first keyframe, press Ctrl and C to copy it, and move to frame number 121, and then I paste the keyframe to this location by pressing Ctrl and V. Then I set the end frame of the animation to 120 to create a cyclic animation that can be played in a loop. Very simple, isn't it? Alright, now we have to do the same for the other object as well. This object will also be rotated, but it doesn't have to be scaled, we are just moving it according to the first one. But you will see that's very simple. First I select the Move tool, and as we did for the first object, we have to set the initial, this time rotation and location, not the scale. The keyframes are added just like for the first one, but this time rotation and location are stored. Okay, and now let's have a look at a shortcut for creating keyframes. It is this button. It is named Auto Keying, an automatic keyframe insertion. This means when this button is enabled, when it is pressed, every transformation like rotate, scale or move is stored as a keyframe at the current location of the playhead. You see now I'm moving this upwards, the keyframe is added. I don't have to press the I key and then I rotate it as before 360 degrees and the same happens, the keyframe is added for the rotation. A very nice shortcut, but don't forget to uncheck it because otherwise each time you are transforming your object, a keyframe is inserted and perhaps you don't want this. Okay, nice. Now I copy again the first keyframe to frame number 121. Just copy and paste. And you know what? The animation is completed. You can press the play button or spacebar and the animation is played continuously. And that's it, a very simple beginner animation. Try to build it on your own. And if you have any questions, then add these to the comments below. Tell me if you liked the video and if you want to see more tutorials for beginners. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on my Instagram, Twitter or Facebook and support me by being my patron. See you guys in the next one.